If you are in the market for a double stroller and you're wanting to get some honest reviews of some fabulous double strollers, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to give you my honest, non-sponsored review of the BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Ginny. I am a certified teacher, doctoral student, and mom to two girls, Alice and Mina. And I actually purchased the BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin when I found out that I was pregnant for a second time with my infant Mina. My girls are about 15 months apart, so they're close in age, and I knew that I would need a quality double stroller, and that's why after reading reviews, I decided to settle on the BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin. Now that I've had it for over a year, I wanted to go ahead and do an honest review of the pros and cons of the BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin. The BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin is a double jogging stroller and has very large air-filled tires. The first thing I will tell you as a major pro of this stroller is the fact that it runs very smoothly over pavements. It is designed to be a jogging stroller, and it truly is a quality stroller for running or walking on the pavement. I have taken this stroller to Disney World. I have taken this stroller on walks all around our neighborhood and have always had an easy time not only pushing it on flat surfaces but up hills. Something else in terms of maneuverability I wanted to mention is the fact that it is very easy to use the brake. It is a foot pedal push brake, and you either push down on that brake to engage the brake, or you lift up using your toe in order to disengage the brake. Another comfortability piece of this that I love about the BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin is the fact that the handle is adjustable. So my husband, he likes to hold it way up high like this. I prefer it to have more at the waist level for me. But that's great because the Indie Twin will allow us to adjust the handle based on our own comfort levels. In terms of ride surfaces, the BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin does well on dirt terrains. However, I have also taken it to the beach and tried to drive it on sand, and when the children are in the stroller, it is not the greatest for sand. When they're not in it, however, it's pretty easy to push on the sand. Dirt trails, though, will be fabulous with the BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin, and you won't have any trouble pushing the stroller over dirt trails. So let's actually talk about what's included with the BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin and what you're going to get when you purchase the stroller itself. So the BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin, the current model as of right now, is $899, and that sounds crazy. It sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. However, there's a couple of things that make it that price that I think set it apart from some of the other expensive strollers. The first thing being that the BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin has a fairly good height even when you put the sunshade down. Another feature that I really love of the BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin in terms of what comes with it is that you get the bumper guards that are in front of the stroller seats with the stroller itself. You also receive an air pump to go with your tires because your tires obviously need refilling, and you also get a multi-tool for being able to take those tires off quickly and easily. Something else I like about what comes with the BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin is that the sunshade is not only water repellent, also has UV protection. So let's talk about the dimensions of the BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin, because obviously with a jogging stroller it's going to be larger, and some people may have a struggle with it. So first things first, the BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin supports weight of up to 90 pounds. So when I bought this stroller, I envisioned the fact that I'm gonna have this for a while. I want it to be a one and done situation, and it supports weight up to 90 pounds. Typically with this stroller, you'll likely hit the height before you hit the weight, but I just wanted you to know 90 pounds is what it supports in each of the seats. From the seat to the top of the canopy is 23 inches. So from the bottom of the seat to the top of the canopy is 23 inches. So your child, if they're over that when they're sitting on it, you might have some problems with the canopy actually closing over their head. The BUMBLERIDE Indie Twin itself is 36 pounds, which is fairly heavy for a double stroller. However, like I said, it's got a lot of robustness to it. You have those large jogging wheels that's the part of the reason you get it, is to have a sturdy stroller that is an easy ride. But I will tell you, being a small human, it can be difficult at times to load into a car. That being said though, the folding functionality of it is very simple and takes one simple motion in order to fold it in half. It's not a particularly compact stroller in the car, so if you have a small sedan, you may have issues putting it into a car. Likewise, I have had some issues putting it into a checked bag at the airport. We actually had to get a double stroller checked bag and then still take the wheels off in order to fit it into an airport checked bag. So let's talk about a couple of the accessories that you can get for your BumbleRide Indie Twin. There are a couple of really awesome ones, a couple that I've used and a couple that I've purchased, and then there's some extra ones too. So one of the accessories that I have purchased and also used is the bassinet attachment. So basically what you can do is you can purchase a bassinet and you just literally flatten the seat out and it clicks right into place. It is so easy to clip that bassinet in there, and the bassinet itself comes with a sunshade too. And it's fully flat bed, so if you have a little tiny one and also a toddler, it's a perfect stroller setup for you to be able to keep both of them comfortable and safe. I specifically used the bassinet on one side and the regular seat on the other side for both of my girls when I took them to Disney for the first time. I was in a wedding and my youngest was 3 months old and my oldest was obviously over a year old, so having the ability to accommodate my youngest so that she could nap comfortably and my oldest being able to sit upright was a huge benefit. The other nice thing though is that even with the regular seats, it's nearly a full flat recline. So once your child has that neck support to be able to sit in the regular seat, it's perfect because you can pull out the back of the top part and relax it almost entirely to fully flat position, and then you can adjust the feet to prop up as well. So your child can be napping almost fully reclined. It makes for a very comfortable napping situation for your child if your child will nap in a stroller. Unfortunately for me, neither of my girls will, but it's still nice to know that eventually, maybe in the future if they decide to, I have that nice luxury of being able to drop the back of it and lift up the feet and have almost a flat bed situation for them at the parks, for example, or on a hike. Another really neat accessory that I did purchase, but I haven't necessarily used that often because when I first purchased it, I had a different car seat, is car seat adapters. You actually can take car seat adapters that they sell, BumbleRide sells them, and I'll link anything I can down below, and you can click them into the slots where you'd put the bassinet, and you can instead put car seats. So it's great for twins, but it's also great if you just need one set to put in an infant, for example, and then a toddler to ride on the other side. It's compatible with a number of different car seats, and I will put a list over here of the ones that I know for sure it's compatible with, but there's quite a few and they're at different price points, which is nice too. They're not all the like ultra expensive ones, but there are some of the expensive ones on here too. Another accessory that I myself have and use is a parent organizer. So the one that I have is the official BumbleRide one, and it's actually very nice, and it velcros around the side, and with the Indie Twin, you actually have enough space where if you were to purchase 2 of them, you could fit 2. Now, I only have one, I only need one, but it's nice to know that you do have some extra space there if you need to actually have 2 of them. Speaking of space, I did want to mention that the cargo space on the BumbleRide Indie Twin is fantastic. However, if you load it too heavy with stuff on the bottom, it can drag on the ground. So just be careful that what you put in there is not so heavy that it's going to drag the nylon on the ground and cause tears. My biggest perk, however, for this stroller and why I chose this stroller is because it is narrow enough to fit through a single door frame. That was super important to me because I did not want to be trying to get into places or not be able to take it to Disney and have issues. So my big criteria was making sure that my double stroller could fit through doorways, and this one I can tell you it does fit, which is so nice. The BumbleRide Indie Twin is 30 inches wide, which will fit through most door frames at grocery stores and restaurants, and it's just really beneficial to not have to open 2 doors or run into that middle pole if you're trying to get into a place. The last thing I want to mention as just more of a nice feature of it is that it uses a lot of recycled products in the creation of the BumbleRide Indie Twin and comes in some beautiful colors. We happen to have it in navy blue, but sea glass is one of my favorite colors for it, and I wish they'd had it out when I got it because it's beautiful. I'm a big fan of teal. But that is my general review of the BumbleRide Indie Twin as far as functionality goes, pros and cons, and what you can expect from a BumbleRide Indie Twin. I hope this is helpful for you in terms of looking for a double stroller for your children. This is one I would recommend not for someone who is weak of arms to load into their car or has a very small car, but for somebody who is active or who is looking for a stroller that has a very smooth ride. This is a fantastic double stroller. Or if you have children that will nap in a double stroller, this one is fantastic as far as recline goes. It's one of the best that I've had for reclining. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I do all sorts of parenting and educational content, and I also do a lot of product reviews, and I would love to have you here along for the ride and get your feedback on your favorite double strollers. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.